Located in the middle of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, halfway between Dallas and Fort Worth, just south of DFW International Airport, home to the Dallas Cowboys, Texas Rangers, tons of major events, concerts, Six Flags and Hurricane Harbor, Arlington isn't just the ideal location for amenities in the DFW area, but it's a great place to live and hang out. I'm Chase Hansen, your DFW Realtor, and I'm so excited to introduce you to my hometown, Arlington, Texas. Arlington is where I'm from. It's the place I've made the choice to move back to and do life in and rediscover as an adult. Arlington is a great place to live, and as a real estate agent, I'd love to show you the basics of moving to and living in the heart of DFW, Arlington, Texas. Let's start with Arlington's location in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. It's halfway between Dallas and Fort Worth, a 30-minute drive to downtown Dallas, and a 20-minute drive to downtown Fort Worth. As far as commuting goes, Arlington is an ideal location because it sits between the two major highways that go between the two cities, I-30 and I-20. It also has easy access to all the loops and highways that web their way through the DFW area, plus it's just a short drive up Highway 360 to get to DFW International Airport and the rest of the world. Alright, now let's zoom in a bit and look at the neighborhoods that make up Arlington. We'll start with downtown Arlington. It's located right next to the University of Texas at Arlington and features an outdoor concert stage called Levitt Pavilion that offers free concerts much of the year, great restaurants, bars, and coffee shops. Central Arlington is right in the middle of Arlington. Like the name suggests, the neighborhoods have large established trees, good-sized lots, and most of the houses you find are cute single-story ranch-style homes and bungalows built in the 1950s and 60s. The area feeds into Arlington High School. In East Arlington is the General Motors plant and borders the neighboring city of Grand Prairie. The more central part of East Arlington, in the 76010 zip code, is mostly 1950s homes feeding into Sam Houston High School, and as you move south, more of the homes were built in 1970s and you get into the Bowie High School area. The homes in this area also tend to be ranch-style and bungalows, has smaller lots, houses, and is generally less treed than the rest of Arlington. Moving back west, just on the other side of downtown and central Arlington are the small towns of Pantego and Dalworthington Gardens. Both are surrounded by Arlington, although the people who live there definitely love their little pockets of town. Pantego has its own shopping district, its own police and fire services, and tends to look a lot like Central Arlington, with mostly ranch-style houses built in the 50s and 60s, with larger lots and larger trees. Dalworthington Gardens has even bigger lots, and is a little bit less dense since it has tried to preserve some of its former rural character. Houses here range from the 60s to the 80s and have a broader range of mostly traditional architectural styles. Even more west is West Arlington and Lake Arlington areas. This area also features great trees and lot sizes, and the houses tend to be built in the 1970s to the 1990s and grow in size and price as you move closer to the lake. The houses tend to be a mix of traditional, ranch style, some contemporary, and you see a wider mix of 1- and 2-story houses, and the area feeds into Martin High School. South Arlington also has good trees and lot sizes, and is a newer part of town with homes built from the 80s to the early aughts. You see a lot more traditional and brick home styles, a lot more 2-stories, and this area also feeds into Martin High School. North Arlington probably has the most trees and largest lot sizes. It also has more hills than the rest of town, and features a wider mix of traditional and contemporary architectural styles, mostly built in the 1970s and 80s, and larger homes than most of town. This area feeds into Lamar High School. Finally, at the farthest north end of Arlington, we have Viridian, which is a large master-planned community built mostly in the last 10 years. While it has smaller lot sizes and less trees than most of Arlington, the houses are large and built by high-end builders with a ton of community parks, green belts, pools, and lakes, and this neighborhood feeds into Trinity High School. Now let's get to some of the fun stuff. Arlington has a lot to love. The University of Texas at Arlington in downtown is a great school that has been growing a lot over the years. Downtown itself is constantly having cool events and shows between the Levitt Pavilion and growing Urban Union restaurant district. AT&T Stadium is the home of the Dallas Cowboys, hosts all sorts of major concerts and other sporting events. Globe Life Field is home to the Texas Rangers and also hosts all sorts of other events. Choctaw Stadium, the former home of the Rangers, hosts other professional football and soccer games. Arlington's Esports Stadium is a growing attraction. A National Museum for Medal of Honor recipients is also coming to the city near the growing Texas Live area by the stadiums. Six Flags Over Texas is the original Six Flags for roller coaster lovers. Hurricane Harbor is the Six Flags water park just across the highway. With all of this going on, it's not an exaggeration to say that Arlington is the entertainment heart of the DFW Metroplex. It's got all the fun stuff. I hope you found this quick tour of Arlington helpful. Like the video and share if you did. If you or someone you know are thinking of moving to Arlington, Texas, or anywhere else in the North Texas area, I would love to help you. Again, my name is Chase Hansen. I'm a realtor serving the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I was born and raised in Arlington. You can connect with me on Instagram at Hansen Realtors DFW. And if there's any questions I can answer for you, or if you need more immediate help, you can reach me through the email and contact info in my YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and check out the other videos on my channel for monthly updates on the DFW housing market, more local highlights, and pro tips for people moving or thinking about moving. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.